Welcome back to the RV Rundown. I'm your host, Barry, and today we're going to take a look at the all-new 2025 CrossRoads Zinger 260BH. It's a family bunkhouse, and it is priced to move. Let's check this thing out. The 260BH really is a family camper. As I was saying outside, it's super affordable, as this one stands at MSRP'd out at $36,000 right at it. And I have a feeling it's going to hit most dealer lots in the mid to high 20s. I believe that's the case for Southern RD as well. This thing sits right around $26,000 on the website at a sale price. So it's a great price point for entry-level folks who are just looking to get into the RV lifestyle. I'm standing here in the living room / kitchen area of the RV, where we have our couch and dinette in the slide. There's a single slide here. It's fairly large and extends out this way. And that couch is right across from the entertainment center. We have a TV backer here so we can mount a large flat screen. We have all of our connections up high. I personally would put it on a swivel mount so it can come out and easily face that couch. Down low, we have some storage as well as an electric fireplace. I love that because that helps offset the propane in the wintertime and really helps efficiently heat your camper. The couch itself has some storage down below, and it's a jackknife, so it lays flat to become a guest bed if necessary. Now, there are some new construction notes that I'd like to call attention to. They have the flush floor slide, which they've done in the past, but they made it match the linoleum that runs throughout the camper, so it looks seamless running across the floor. I think that's a neat upgrade. And here, for such a low-priced coach, we actually do have ducted air. So we've optioned this in with a 15K air, because you definitely need it in the southeast, and it runs to little ducts that go into the bathroom, above the bunks, and into the primary bedroom, which is behind our entertainment center here, separated by the two doors. The kitchen, which is directly across from our sofa, is fairly well equipped. We've got some storage in the form of cabinetry up high. We have a large single basin sink with a high-rise faucet, making it easy to wash up those big pots and pans. I love the fact that they put in the window there so we can see the kids playing out on the patio. Down low, more storage in the form of cabinetry and drawers, and then a lot of typical furnishings that we see in other RV kitchens of the same ilk. So we have our 3-burner gray stone burner top here with the glass cover. That's just going to help extend the counter space for prepping food. Down low, it has that oven and a matching gray stone microwave up high. This is equipped with a 12-volt Dometic fridge, which is stainless steel. It has a lot of volume in there, so you can definitely stay out for a week or so. As we head towards the back of the camper, right across from that kitchen, we have the dinette. The dinette has some storage down low. There's some cabinet doors that open up so we can slide in various odds and ends that we don't want to see every day. The table itself is on 2 pedestals, so it can friction detach and drop down onto some pegs that allow us to slide the cushions out and create yet another guest bed should you need it, giving you 2 guest beds in the slide alone. Now, right next to that refrigerator across from the dinette, we have a couple of large cabinets that you could choose to use however you wish. If the kids are coming with you, the lower one is set up currently to be a hanging rack space for clothing, and the upper one has some shelving in it. So we could use this as a pantry. We could use this for holding kids' clothes. It's up to you as to how you want to take advantage of that. The bunks are double wide. They're nice and big. They could certainly accommodate an adult if needs be, but they're definitely designed with the kids in mind. We have USB ports up high so that they can charge up any devices if needs be, and a privacy curtain just to kind of separate them off from the rest of the room. Directly across from that, we have our bathroom. The bathroom itself is fairly spacious. It has the foot flush toilet in the floor, a large shower with a little skylight above in case us tall folks need to pop our head up into something somewhere. And then the cabinetry off to the side has a little bit of storage built in. There is a sink in there so you can wash your hands inside the bathroom. And there's a medicine cabinet up high. They even took the liberty of doing things like putting in a little coat rack so that you can hang up towels or whatever else you can think of, a robe, just so that you have the ability to keep some extra things in there. I will make note, too, that our thermostat controls as well as our hot water heater controls are right here outside the bathroom. And this is equipped with a tankless hot water heater. So if you're in a park where you have sewage hookups, you can take a really long hot shower. In the front of the camper, we have a queen bed that's north-south, so it's aligned with the direction of the camper itself. There's a little bit of walking space in front of it, so you could shimmy by, but having those two doors makes it easy for people to get in wherever they need to. Down up under the bed, there's some storage that's hidden away, and then to the left and the right of it, we have our hanging closets, as well as a big shelf up top for keeping all those loose items. Behind those hanging closets, they did something that I think is kind of smart. They took advantage of the kind of dead space, put in some shelving, as well as 110 and USB ports so that we can plug in an alarm clock, phones, whatever else we may need. And if you do want to watch TV in the bedroom, separate of the kids, there's a TV backer and mounting plates, as well as all of our connections right here on this wall. Now, let's pop back out to the front. Let's close this thing up and see what it's like at a quick pit stop. Right here by our front door, we have our primary control panel. This is where we're going to check all of our tank levels. We're going to run slides in and out, cut on lights as soon as we come through the door. And as I was saying in the bedroom, I want to run that main one slide in just so we can see what's available at a quick pit stop. There it is. All right, so with the slide all the way in, we actually have access to a fair amount. I can still get into that front bedroom by way of the door. Stepping around the kitchen is pretty easy. I do have to step on the slide floor slightly, but I can access the kitchen sink and all of the cabinets that are right here. Additionally, I can walk clear down the aisle. I can get into my fridge, no problem. I could take a nap on one of the bunks if I had to. And it's a little bit of a squeeze, but the bathroom door does open. And if you're skinny enough, you could definitely get in there and use the restroom. Or if you needed to at like a rest stop where you can't run the slide all the way out, you might be able to run it out a few inches just to give yourself the wiggle room to get in there and do the business. Now, let's open this back up. Let's pop outside and check out some of the features there. Stepping outside the Zinger onto the patio side, you'll notice a few things this year that have changed. We've added this beautiful glass front door. I think that really classes it up. And then at our front pass-through storage, we actually have magnetic catches to hold the doors open. I think that's kind of cool. And on this 260BH, we do have a very large pass-through front storage, which is going to allow you to bring all kinds of things on your vacation with you. As we push down towards the end of the vehicle, you'll notice that we're up under a large electric awning. It runs out at the touch of a button, and instead of having the LED light strip at the top along the back, they're actually on the arms and off to the side. That means bugs aren't going to be flying at your entry door as you're going in and out. At the very rear of the camper, they've carved out some extra space here where there was some dead space inside and given us some more exterior storage. Right below that, you'll notice this extend retract button. If we look down low, that powers our power landing gear, which is basically just a stabilization jack for the camper. It doesn't level it, but it keeps it from moving around. At the very rear of the camper, we have a 4-inch square tube bumper, which can potentially host your sewer hose. Up high, you'll notice that we are preset for a backup camera, so all the wiring's there. You just install it, plug and play as an aftermarket feature. They've mounted the spare tire up to that square tube bumper, and it's a full-size spare. And up above that tire, we have the Lippert ladder mount. This accommodates an extendable ladder so that you can get up and walk around on that fully walkable roof for any service needs. Also at the back of the camper, you're going to find our city water connection as well as our black tank flush. And here at the corner on the off-door side, we have a few things going on down low right by that square tube bumper. You're going to find our low point drain valves. Up above it, you'll find a cable in so that if your park does provide a cable option for TV, a small length of coax will run straight into the camper. Down below that and off to the side, you're going to find all of our sewage connections for pulling our gray and black tanks and emptying them out. Right above it, we have our shoreline power connection, and it's easily accessible. All of this is right here at the rear of the camper. Approaching the front of the vehicle, we pass that pass-through storage that we saw on the other side. It's accessible on both sides. And at the very front, you'll notice that we've got a rock guard down low, and it feels to me like they might have radiused the cap back just a little more for aerodynamics this year. We have a typical 2 grill tanks hiding up under our cover, and this has a power tongue jack up front, making hitching and unhitching easy. I really like this setup. I think it's an appropriate amount of electric versus manual for the price point of the vehicle. Let's wrap this thing up. I really like the 260BH. I think it's a great vehicle for families that are just getting started in the RVing adventures. And really having those 2 dedicated bunks in the back, the extra storage, makes it the perfect little vacation vehicle. Whether it's a few days or a week, this RV can do it for you. Come on down to Southern RV, see it for yourself in person, or visit us online at southernrv.com. Or if you have any questions, you can always give us a call at 770-477-0552. And please like, comment, subscribe, share. It really helps out our channel. And until next time, happy RVing.